Welcome to Winning Women's Wednesday. Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. We got Michelle Ozimi and Ashley Gentry back in action.
Yes. She's festive.
I'm having a little frustrating morning, so I figured if I would manufacture cheer.
You did it.
I have a gangsta rapper.
And you look great.
You
look great.
You know, my little ears over here.
The little headbands you've been wearing, precious.
Thank you.
That one's definitely my favorite, though.
Oh, okay. I like this one.
Yeah, it's super cute. Super cute.
Yeah.
So I came into some I think Rick intended for it to be good news, but I think I'm a little sad.
Why?
Well, the logo, we changed it.
Oh, I know. Now it's just winning.
We're just winning.
Not
We're
winning.
just winning. I liked winning.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other N was going to stand for, but check it out, guys. We're now Winning Women's Wednesday.
We're going to figure it out.
Cut.
Oh,
So yeah, we've got the logo fixed. So I feel like that's like the first step in the direction for 2025.
Oh, we're going to be all serious in
Like we're going to
25.
be professional.
Oh.
This is legit. So
Okay.
get ready.
I'm ready.
I'm excited.
Is there going to be less vodka in 25 for me?
I think there's definitely going to be less vodka.
I hope so. I hope we're putting all of the foundational pieces together so I don't feel like I need it. So
That's fair.
That would be it.
That's fair.
But I still like a nice cocktail.
Okay.
So,
okay.
you
I
know.
did have half a glass of wine last night.
Oh, you did?
I did. I
Okay.
did. Yeah. I don't drink a lot, and that was evidenced by the half a glass of wine.
Did you feel a little fuzzy this morning?
I was a little fuzzy, but
Okay.
I did get a decent night's sleep finally, so it was lovely.
Wonderful.
But it's the holidays.
Oh, you know what I got at 2:00 in the morning? You know, that child lowering over your bed. Mom, I can't sleep. Okay, babe. Okay.
Does she have the long hair though that like stands? So you see the hair and it's kind of like the kid from The Ring.
Yeah, no, she's good. I mean, it's
Okay.
not like, it's like shoulder length, so it's not as creepy.
Because Gracie was like, she was the girl from The Ring, and it's like, ah, what
I
are
know,
you doing?
there's
And they
nothing
just
like-
hover. They don't say anything. Like,
Can't sleep. Got it. I'll go lay with you. So I didn't
terrifying.
sleep as well. And then I went and played pickleball at 7
Of course
o'clock
you
in the
did.
morning.
Of course
So
you did.
That was fun.
good.
Yep.
Good Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have you finished your Christmas shopping?
I'm not even close. And I
Okay.
usually am done by now. I'm just, again, I lost a week.
Yeah, I know. We lost the week, and I'm not usually done by now, but I had an exciting phone call yesterday where we decided that we were just going to go ahead and go to New York on the 25th and do everything there, which kind of changes the logistics for me and my
Wow.
need for Amazon delivery to be
Okay.
a lot faster than before.
Yeah.
So
when were you going to go before?
we weren't going to go till the 26th.
Oh, okay.
So it's
You're
only
going to travel on Christmas?
We've done it before. It's not so bad. Usually the flights aren't that full, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
And then we get there mid-afternoon, and we're going to do little matching pajamas that I haven't ordered yet. So the odds of them actually matching are pretty slim.
That is also the problem. I tell myself every year,
we
actually
talked
get
about it
them
last week.
in
I know.
October, November,
I know.
and still haven't done it.
No, I haven't done it.
That's okay.
And
That's what
Kate-
this weekend's for.
And Caitlin wants those weird skiers, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to find those.
I don't know. At least I don't have to buy pajamas for my mother, who did not tell me about the mild scoliosis, but called
But
me out
she
on
sure
Facebook.
did call you out on Facebook. It was really fun to have a Sherry entry. I got so excited.
Here's Sherry entering the chat. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And then Christy Kay, who's our commercial programs manager at
Yeah.
Metrotex, she grabbed me the other day and she said, "Oh my gosh, I watched the whole thing last night." She goes, "You and Michelle, you're like the Saturday Night Live skit." And that's what I told my husband when I watched
love it.
Where I think
Yeah.
it's like the two women that do
Yeah.
the newsroom or something.
Yeah.
So it works. I
It's
like
good.
it.
I like it. I like it. And we have a good time. And hopefully we provide some sort of valuable information of some sort.
We probably should get there if we're going
We
to land
should.
that plane today.
We really should.
Yes.
We really should. What's your biggest Christmas tradition in your house, in your family? What do you love?
We've started 2 or 3 years ago when we got into our new house that after Christmas Eve with family, we do gingerbread house.
Cute.
We listen to Dominic the Donkey. Have you ever heard that Christmas song?
I'm not.
It's from like the 60s or 50s. You try it. It's actually kind of fun.
I'll have to listen.
So we put that on, we decorated gingerbread house, and then we watch Christmas Vacation.
Ah, good one. Good
Yeah.
one. We watched for many years on Christmas Eve, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yep.
And then I realized this is depressing.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
don't
that's not my
actually
speed.
like it.
Yeah, it's not my speed.
I like the idea behind it and it's sweet, but it's kind of depressing. So then we switched to White Christmas.
Okay.
And that's a fun one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still, see, I'm more like my favorite is Four Christmases.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
You have not seen that one?
No, you know, I'm
with
not a-
Reese Witherspoon.
No, and I love her.
Oh my God, it's hysterical.
Okay.
It's basically about the fact that both of their parents are divorced, and so now they have 4 Christmases.
Got it.
And they
Okay.
normally don't go to Christmas.
Okay.
They travel, but they make up a plan that they're actually traveling to, like, I think, what did they say? Like, give vaccines to poor children in third world countries was the last one, and then they got caught because all the flights got canceled,
Oh,
and they
no.
were
Okay.
So I'm going into the whole plot, but then so now they have to go to all 4 Christmases
Got
in one day.
it.
So
Got it. Okay. I've been there.
okay, so you should watch it.
Okay. And it's appropriate. Mostly.
I mean, yeah, I've watched it with my kid,
Okay.
but don't take that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Okay. Yeah.
We get
I
a
know,
little-
I love it when we get a little Rick giggle in the
I
background.
love that.
Yeah.
But I think he edited them out last time.
Oh, that's
Made me
fine.
sad.
Okay.
Made me sad. You don't
All
have
right.
to edit those out.
All right.
So that's your biggest Christmas tradition. I like that. I like that. Do you have any big Christmas like requests this year? Like do you want anything?
I want all of my clients to behave.
Oh, not to be happy, but to behave.
Behave. Yeah, that would be great, because I just feel like they think I'm magical, like
You are
Santa
not
Claus.
Santa Claus.
And they think that I'll just deliver all their financial cheer.
I like it. I
yeah,
like it. I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
I
so-
understand.
Yeah, it's tough in these real estate streets right now.
It is. So I have my last closing of the year today.
Oh, fantastic.
Thankful for that. Super excited.
have one on
Excited
28th.
for the family.
I have one on 28th.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. That's
Well,
nice.
and if this other deal goes
Yeah.
through, that one is supposed to be the 23rd.
Very nice. Very nice.
So-
And I did get a house under contract this week.
Congratulations.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, it seems like things are ticking up just a
A little bit.
Like,
Just a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. But then it's like you get excited and then it like slows back down. It's like a little tease, it seems like.
Yeah.
But hopefully that's going to change.
Okay.
So what I want for Christmas is one more house to go under contract. I have a couple sellers that I would really like to see their homes go under contract for their benefit, not mine. Like they're ready.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I hear you. I've got 2 that are just happily lingering
Yeah.
at the moment. But yeah, no, and then who knows what's going to happen? I mean, we've obviously got a new administration that is going to be inaugurated, whatever we
Yeah.
call that,
Yeah.
in January. And I think there's a lot of people who are optimistic as to what the financial markets are going to do. Not necessarily
Yeah.
interest rates. I think it's just maybe.
Yeah, I think the financial markets are going to be where we're going to see some more positive influence.
Yes.
Because I don't think interest rates are going to change by that much. I've listened to 2 different podcasts, Brian Buffini and Tom Ferry.
Yeah.
And they, Buffini had Lawrence Yun on there,
Okay.
the economist for
Is it really Buffini?
Buffini.
I think it's Buffini, but I like Buffini.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He took all my money, so it's fine. Oh, he's a great coach. Love
He
him.
is a great coach.
No, he's a great coach. But having Lawrence Yun on there kind of echoed what everyone
And it's
else. Yun. You're on fire today.
Just well, because he's the economist for NAR, and so you hear
Yeah.
he's at Metrotex all the time. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm just helping you out.
Yeah, thanks.
Help a
Appreciate
sister.
that.
No one.
Anyway, Lawrence Yun was on the podcast, and
one.
he echoed the same sentiments. So I think what we're expecting is an 11% increase,
Yep.
which is not huge, but it's something. 4.1 million sales this year is what they have projected that we're going to finish out with for 2024.
It's pretty low.
Lowest since 1995. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll take the 11% increase. But on a positive note, which we talked about last week, with the Metroplex being the largest projected market, I think our increase will be higher than 11%.
I think
so. I'm
our
excited about that.
Increase. What is 11%? What is that increase you're speaking of?
In sales.
In sales.
Yeah.
Got
which
it.
would take us from 4.1 million to 4.5 million nationally. So
I think we'll get over 5. Yeah. I think ours will be. I think we'll be in a better spot. Maybe
Yeah.
15 to 20%
yeah,
increase.
I think so too.
In DFW.
I think so too, which is fantastic.
Again, because interest rates have been where they are for, well, or at least more volatile. It's since summer of 22 or spring of 22
Yeah.
is when they started going. So
Yeah.
when you're talking about over, coming up on 2.5, 3 years, all that pent up demand, people are finally in that
People
final
have settled.
stage of
They
grief.
understand. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
yeah. So I think that will be helpful.
Okay.
And then we're also projecting that about 6 to 8% of your database is going to convert.
Okay. That'd be nice.
That would be nice. You have a database, right?
I do.
I figured.
I don't touch it often.
But you're going to.
I am.
You know who's going to touch it?
Our new assistant.
Our new assistant.
Okay. That's going to be such a happy thing for
I mean,
me.
are you so freaking excited?
I am so freaking excited. And I think that's the other thing. I have to-
Literally, what are you most excited about in 2025? And that is it.
and that's the whole thing is, we're
Can't wait
obviously-
for her to
we're-
start.
We're
Yes.
spiritual people.
Yes.
And
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
But I was listening to something this morning because, we got that news that was going to work out. And then one of my larger deals started crumbling, the next day. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I got to remind myself that is the devil trying to make me anxious and
Yes.
steal
Your joy.
steal my joy and the goodness that is coming into my life. And so
Yes.
you sit there and you go, yeah, okay, it stinks. And we had my final board meeting as president, and
Did you cry?
I did.
Again?
Yes,
Wow.
I know.
Wow, you're on a roll.
Here's the funny part: people think I don't have a soul because I'm intense.
You are intense.
But I'm a passionate individual.
You are. That's what I love about you.
And you can't be passionate without having a feeling.
That's
So
true.
I don't have a lot of feelings sometimes. I do have a lot of feelings.
You
I
do have a lot
feelings
of feelings.
for the people that are in my inner sanctum, right?
Yeah.
And so I gave out 2 President's Awards, one to Justin Landon, even though he was like, I don't like it when presidents give staff awards, but he was absolutely amazing. And then I tricked my husband, like I did Rick, and I said, I need you to come to the final board meeting in case I just melt down, and so you could be my whoopee. And instead, I gave him an award.
Oh, and you called him a whoopee. That's
I
cute.
do. Yeah.
That's
so,
sweet.
but it's that. But guess what? All of that. And then last night, where I thought I got the deal back on track, a little bit more frustrating.
Yeah.
And so it's like, Satan's just trying to rob me of the things
Yeah.
that are filling my cup and that are gifts during the season. And so
Yeah.
I think having an assistant, having an amazing year as president, having such a support system, having you and Rick and doing these things together. Got a house under contract last week and it praised right on the money, and that one's
Nice.
closing. I mean, that one's going to be a breeze. So it's like, I have all these good things working for me, and
Yeah.
I only want to focus on the friction. I know, it's just what we do. As Rick says, he's, doom scrolling and petty AF. I mean, that's
Yes.
just how I get sometimes.
But I think also part of that is we put so much of our heart and soul into those deals. Like
Yes.
it's not even necessarily about the financial piece,
Right.
which is huge and
It is.
important and
It
helpful.
is.
But I don't think sometimes our clients recognize that it's a part of us too, that we are really digging into this transaction and doing everything we can to help.
Yeah.
And when things go south, it's emotionally challenging for us as well.
It really is. Hence,
now what can help that is consistency.
it is.
And that's something I am looking forward to with our assistant.
Yeah.
Is really being able to put those systems and processes in place so that we can be consistent. So at least when the deal falls apart, we don't have to think about the income piece. We can just be emotional about it.
I can just
Because that's not going to change. Yeah, we can. That's not going to change. We're going to be in our feelings no matter what.
Yeah.
But there can be consistency, and so we have the time to be in our feelings.
And that's what people need to understand. Like
Yeah.
you look at, from outside in, somebody can be like, oh, Ashley's nailing it and doing so well and everything else. And it's like, dude, more business, more problems, more people, more problems,
Yes.
more money, more problems, and
higher quality problems
Higher-
is what we like to call those.
Yes. I will say it's nice to not freak out about groceries.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that long ago that those were actual daily concerns
Yeah.
to a certain extent. So yeah, it's hard. But yeah, I think a support system in this business, whether it's familial or friend or, professional support or whatever. I mean, you just can't do it alone. And we keep on saying that almost every time we talk.
Yeah.
Don't do it alone.
No, because I think still more and more we have people, men, women, who are avoiding being a part of community. And I think as we go into 2025, for you to stay strong in your commitments, in your goals, and to accomplish what you want to accomplish, you're going to have community, because this year's not, I hate to say it, but 2025 is probably not going to be any easier.
It's not, but we got to put on additional armor and be equipped to handle those challenges. So
Absolutely.
When they come, you go next instead of frick.
Yes, because now you know from 2024 what the
Yeah.
challenges were.
Yeah.
And you can face them head on. But
Sure.
you have to have people in your corner. And you have to have a plan. Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan? Do you have a written plan? Have you gotten your Remarkable out of the box? Mm-hmm. You have?
It's been out of the box, but it's still in its case, and
Okay.
I'm not using it.
Okay, that's fair. I even downloaded the app. There's so many things you can do with it.
I know. I need you to teach me.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about a plan?
Oh, I'll get one. My new assistant's going to help me with that.
She is. She's going to be so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we've got that. And then, yeah, there's definitely different stuff going on. You know, I think my husband and my mother have finally figured out
Yeah.
that, listen, I'm the one that's going to.
You're the visionary.
I'm the visionary.
And
I'm going
that's
to make it
huge.
rain and I'm going
Yes.
to do all those things.
Yes.
But like, if we want to have a more sophisticated game plan in the
Yeah.
background with how our business is structured and what we're going to do and what that like, y'all are going to have to push that boulder up the hill. It's
Right.
just, it's not my skill set. And I think that's the other thing too. I was listening, I can't remember who it was, but they said so many people get stuck trying to be good at things they hate.
Yes.
And I think that's this business, right?
Yeah.
Like there are certain things and you're just like, it's like, okay, you want to do better at CMAs or
Yes.
you want to do what, and I'm just throwing things out there and it's like, okay, and go to all these classes so you can get better. But if it's something you physically hate, and maybe CMAs because you should be able to do that.
You should be able to do
Yes.
CMA if you're a realtor. But yes.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, inputting listings, it's data entry. You know,
Yes.
you can still drive the information that's in there. But if you hate data entry, like I literally hate data entry, then don't learn to do data entry better. Find somebody to do
Find
the data
someone that
entry
can do it for you. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And same thing with how you market your business.
Yep.
If you hate pop buys, don't do them.
Yeah.
Now you got to replace it with something else.
Right.
But don't do something you hate because it's going to come through in your delivery anyway.
What's going to come through and deliver? It's not sustainable. You're
Right.
going to burn out.
Yes.
And that's probably where you and I are right now. is that
100%.
Because we have not had a professional support system and
Yeah.
and help in our businesses as much. We're doing all the things we don't like to do.
Oh, so many things we don't like to do.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
And then I got smart and I was like, hey, we're going to open a property management company. And my husband helped me with stuff.
Yeah.
And now he's too busy. And so I'm like, crap.
another higher quality problem.
Another higher quality problem, and I love that. But that's where you sit there and you gotta keep thinking about what do I need to implement in my business to help me scale and be stronger. And it doesn't have to be all at once. Like I think people have these grandiose plans that they want to achieve in 2025. You know, it's okay to just say, even if it's not financial goals, that I'm going to get more organized. I'm going to implement a better system. I'm going to find a virtual assistant. I'm going to, I'm going to delegate 25% of this, to somebody else or find a good program. I mean, there's so many programs with AI, I guess some people think it's going to, take over the world and kill us all.
I don't think it will.
I think it's creating more efficiency. So
I think it's a great tool.
It's a great tool to allow us to have more of our time back and recapture that time into more income producing activity and effective communication and the higher dollar level of stuff.
And to communicate more creatively and more effectively.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love that. So what do you think you need to let go of to move forward in 2025? It's a good one, huh?
Like a physical thing or an emotional thing?
It could be both, either
Okay.
or, whatever comes to mind.
I'm not bitter. I don't have bitterness. That's not the right word. And I know Rick's going to understand. I think I've got to let go of people or things that either don't serve me or have, just quit serving me. You always you think about the ones that got away.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
Totally
we've talked
agree
about
with you
this.
here.
We've
Yeah.
got, relationships change as your business changes,
Yeah.
as your personal life and needs change and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of people that once were, I think a very important part of my life. And I think the holidays are a reminder of that
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes, that's good.
But I gotta let that stuff go to make room for other stuff. And I've got an almost 11-year-old daughter.
Wow.
And I want to set a good example for her on that stuff that we will not fret or worry, and that we've got to cast all that anxiety and that fear to God, because that's something that I know I've been trying to control everything that goes wrong,
Yes.
and I can't.
And I think for me, that's the answer is I need to let go of trying to control so much.
Yep.
Because I think I've held on to things for too long out of fear.
Yeah.
And letting go of some of those things and those people and those seasons will help me move forward. And that's hard.
Well, you control what you can, and there are things you can control in your life and in your business.
And sometimes we keep negative things in our lives because we can control them.
Yep.
And it makes us feel like we're actually accomplishing something when we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's spoke to me right here.
Was that good?
That was good. Yeah. So no, I think, control what I can. I can control my reactions. Sometimes I can't control what happens.
Can you control your reactions? Because I have a hard time
That's why I go play pickleball.
Because you're going to see what I think. You're going to see what I think. I do not have a poker face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But it is.
Good.
It's why
it's
I go.
good.
It's why I go and play pickleball.
Yeah.
It's why, and those are the other things too. Everybody has to find healthy outlets.
Yes, agreed.
And
Agreed.
whether it's and exercise, I think is so important. And there's different exercise for different people. But move, take care of yourself.
Get outside.
Drink a lot of water.
You have to get outside. The
Vitamin
vitamin
D.
D. Yes, huge.
No,
huge.
And this is a hard season too. End of year, getting colder, not overly sunny. You're not outside getting that vitamin D.
It's not quite the same. You can't go lay by the pool. I mean, you can, but it's going to be cold.
It's going to be cold. I don't think it's going to give you the same sensation.
No, not at all.
And that's where again, I talked about, let's stick a dynamite up your rear end. It is, you get seasonal depression.
Yeah.
You got the holidays, finances. I mean, money just going out the door. Out the door.
When you book your last minute flights to New York that you knew you were going to do, you knew you were going, but we still haven't booked the flights.
Oh, did you look at the?
I've looked. Still haven't booked them.
How bad is it?
They're pretty bad.
Okay.
They've kind of tripled.
Oh. See, this is where you and I are. This is funny. You've got the remarkable. You're getting your crap together, all of these things, but then you won't pay your electric bill or book your flight.
Yeah. We have certain we all have our things. We all have our things. So I will write my list in the dark because I haven't paid my electric bill.
But you're writing your list.
But we're gonna have a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all have our things.
I also think bringing in help is going to make me feel like I am controlling what I can more and being more systematized and having accountability with things, because right now I'm just like, it's all up here.
It's all up there.
That when you do get a little older, sometimes it's still sharp as a tack and like a steel trap up there.
Yeah.
But I do need a little bit more help. So we're excited about that.
Yeah. No, super excited about that. What is a goal that you still need or want to accomplish by December 31st?
By December 31st?
Yeah.
I don't have one, Michelle.
Do you set goals at the beginning of the year? No, I'm not talking about business planning necessarily, but some people do, some people don't.
I think I think about things that I think would be nice to implement or change.
Okay. So the answer is no.
I mean, I wanted a bikini Christmas edition.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed that I did not get the bikini Christmas card.
I mean,
That's
I
a
can
shame.
still do it. It's not, I will not look like I want to in the bikini.
So what do you think held you back?
This last
The
6
vodka
months-
or
Touche. That is just a symptom. Okay.
a greater problem?
I will say, as much as being president of the organization has honestly been an honor of a lifetime, this last several months it's been a lot. And so between
In
that
what way? And serious question.
Yeah.
In what way? For those who may be looking into leadership and things like that, like what were the challenges? Obviously, you came in with some exceptional challenges, which you knew going into.
Right.
But besides the NAR lawsuit and things like that, what were some challenges that you saw that you weren't expecting?
I don't know that I wasn't expecting. I think it's, again, anticipating the industry changes that are coming and how that's going to change my business operation, but then also, the future of Metrotex and the Realtor organization as we know it, because we do know how much, we were just talking about this before we started, how much goes on behind the scenes that our real estate community doesn't realize the association is serving them in.
I learned that this year. Like becoming more intertwined with Metrotex, I did not realize just how much goes on in that building and how much they provide, what they do, and how much work is involved.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
So it's, we just had an amazing government affairs advocacy forum, and we had the VP of government affairs for Texas Realtors, Trey Bates, and then the VP of government affairs and advocacy for NAR, Joe Harris there. And it was talking about, we're going into a legislative session. We've got a new administration coming. We've got critical mass with insurance, across the country, and what that looks like, the ending of the potential, the flood insurance program. It's all of these things where it's like, okay, so there is a boogeyman. Let's bring the boogeyman into the light, and let's figure out how we're combating this as an industry. And that's the association. People say, well, you're not doing a good enough job on the advocacy. It's a lot. It's playing whack-a-mole, and it's a very divisive country out there. That's part of it, knowing what's going on behind the scenes there. A lot of people just want to go, la, 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 la. If I don't hear it, then I won't be stressed out about it. But we have to be at the forefront of driving these changes and these conversations with our legislators and our community ambassadors.
And I think we kind of touched on that last week. That's where real estate is changing.
Yep.
And we as business owners have to recognize that realtors are business owners.
They are.
And we have to step up the quality and level of our profession. Yeah. And that's who's going to rise next year.
Yep.
And that's who's going to experience the growth in their business.
Yeah. And that was the other thing. I mean, there was so much, we talk about pent up demand in our own personal businesses, but there was a lot of pent up demand in the association. And so we really ramped up. Basically like day one, Justin got there. I was like, all right, buckle up, Buttercup. We're going to do a lot of things in 9 months.
Yeah, and y'all did. And very proud of what our association accomplished in 2024.
We did the member benefits
absolutely
that we have already deployed. Our Metrotex campus or on demand was just it debuted yesterday.
Okay,
so that's now live. And
explain what that is.
So we wanted to meet realtors where they were, and we wanted to provide quality education and people love to do things, at 2:00 in the morning or watching YouTube and doing that kind of stuff. And so we wanted to deliver some proprietary, high-level, on-demand education to our real estate community, and we subsidized the whole thing.
Yeah, it was an incredible endeavor.
Yep.
Not only was it expensive,
it was very expensive.
Very time consuming.
It was very time consuming. Yeah. I did one of the classes. It was a lot going on into that. We unveiled Forewarn, which is a realtor safety app.
Yeah.
So that was one. Real Estate News. Everybody gets a complimentary subscription to Real Estate News.
Love that.
So that's another great one. We're about to unveil Property Shield, which is going to protect your listings, and it's not 100%, as far as that goes, but to catch fraudulent spoofing of listings, so we can both help our physical clients not be victim to fraud, but also other consumers out in the marketplace not become victim to fraud. And so it's all that kind of stuff where you just want to give as much as you can, and serve the community and serve the organization. And so we have done everything I wanted to do this year. So it's not like we bit off more than we can chew. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And you've accomplished some great things. Very cool.
And we're not done.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. We're definitely not done. And I'm excited to see what 2025 is going to do. But, our world is still on fire and we're in a pressure cooker. And so kind of like just trying to karate chop everything around you. And, but it's, here's the thing. I can't do it all by myself.
No.
And having people like you with me that understand the mission and the objective and can assist in that kind of stuff. And then amazing staff at the association. And then, my I don't want to knock it. My familial support, they're huge in our personal business. Again, even though my mother says she told me about my scoliosis.
It was mild.
It was mild scoliosis.
It was mild.
She is.
And you were throwing a tantrum in your closet.
Always.
Per the Facebook post.
Yeah, I did all the time. It was awful.
So thank you, Sherry, for
yeah,
jumping in. We appreciate it.
But she does that still with my life. And so I have so many people that are in my corner.
Love that.
And so again, focus on what's good, what provides joy, what fills your cup. It's not going to be perfect, but if you honestly, there is more good than bad out there.
100%.
And I've just got to get better at not focusing on the bad.
This is true. And accountability and support and a plan will help you with that.
Okay, I feel that you're like convicting me over
Good.
here.
I hope
with
so.
laser beams.
I hope so.
Well, you can tell our new assistant that I need a plan.
She does. She needs a plan.
Okay.
And I'll talk to her about that. I can't wait for her to start. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Like we might just all cuddle for a little while the first day.
Oh, I don't like to cuddle.
You don't like to cuddle?
I don't.
Oh, that's sad.
My husband would like it if I cuddled.
Well, I'm not going to cuddle with your husband, but
Well, I
I'll
know,
cuddle
but I'm
with
just
you.
saying yeah, I'll cuddle with my kid. Yeah.
Oh, no, see, I don't want to cuddle with my kid.
No?
No.
Oh, but I'm also absurdly warm human being all the time. That's why I always yell at Rick to put the air conditioner on.
I'm
'cause
literally freezing over here right now.
Oh, I feel great.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I am like, my teeth are chattering.
You'll get over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
That's
put more layers on. I shouldn't take more layers off.
fair. Bikini Christmas.
Bikini
fair.
Christmas.
We're not there yet.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not there yet.
Yes.
So, okay. It's almost time for us to wrap it up. I have a goal.
Okay. What's your goal?
So I'm a runner. I've always been a runner.
Okay.
This year, I have not run as much as I normally do.
Okay.
So this weekend, I am acutely aware that the Dallas Marathon is happening without me. And I'm very sad. I'm very, very sad. I had an opportunity to sign up. I think I could sign up until 8:00 yesterday. And I was like, I'm just not ready. So my goal is to get my running back in gear. I mean, I'm fit. I've been
Yeah.
going to the gym and all the things, but running and lifting are very different things. And I've kind of let that go. So that is my big goal, is because I want to do the Dallas half next year.
Okay.
But the bigger goal, I want to do the New York Marathon one more time before I hang up my running shoes.
We are so different, and this is the way it works. Like I'm just sitting here going,
I have to do the New York Marathon while my daughter still lives there. Like
Okay.
just one more time.
I think it's amazing.
It'll be fun.
Again, like
She'll oversleep and forget to come cheer me on, but that's okay.
no, I think that is absolutely amazing. I am not going to go like on the pro pickleball circuit. So if people
Okay,
think that's
that's
where I'm
good.
going with that,
Is that a thing?
yeah, yeah, it's a big deal. So I don't know. Maybe improve. Maybe take a lesson. I've never taken a lesson. in
Really?
pickleball. Yeah. I know this is shocking, but I was never one to take instruction. And it's like I'll figure it out.
Huh. What do you want me to do with that piece of information?
Nothing. It's
Because
not gonna change.
no kidding.
Nothing's gonna
Let
change.
me pretend to be surprised by that.
Shock face.
Golly geez.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. So, but I think that's amazing, and I will support you
Thank
any
you.
which way I can.
Awesome. We can have cocktails after.
I was going to say I won't run with you,
No.
but I will support you.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Maybe you can pick me up from the race because Alan's always late.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that.
I'm on it.
Guys, it's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas.
So Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for
Yes.
tuning in. I think we'll have
Absolutely.
one more show
Probably.
before Christmas and
Okay.
before the new year. And then we're going to start doing this sucker live.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
That's going to be fun.